Hey everyone, it's Michelle, and today we're diving into a topic that many of us think about, but maybe don't always talk about openly. Our vitality, our energy, and yes, our sex drive. I've heard from so many of you who feel like something's missing, like the spark isn't as bright as it used to be. And you know what? It's incredibly common. But what if I told you that some of the answers might be found not in a pharmacy, but in your own kitchen? We're going to explore some fascinating natural ingredients that have been whispered about for centuries. Natural aphrodisiacs, is that even a real thing? And it's a fair question. That's why today we're looking at these 5 natural aphrodisiacs will make you feel 20. Again, not because doctors are hiding secrets, but because these aren't typically the first things discussed in a quick office visit. We'll also touch on why your low sex drive isn't your fault. Try these ancient remedies, because often lifestyle and stress play huge roles. And for those curious about what might give an edge, we're even peeking into the bedroom secret Hollywood stars use. No pills needed. Exploring how natural approaches can contribute to overall well-being and confidence, which are key to a healthy, intimate life. So grab a cup of tea, maybe one with a little ginger, hint, hint, and let's get into it. We're going to look at the science, the history, and the practical ways these natural wonders might just help you rediscover a vibrant part of yourself. All right. Let's kick things off with a powerhouse ginger. This humble root, with its zesty aroma and fiery kick, is more than just a culinary staple. It's been revered for centuries across cultures for its medicinal properties, including its potential as an aphrodisiac. When we talk about feeling vital and alive, circulation is absolutely key. And that's one area where ginger really shines. It's known to help improve blood flow, which is crucial for arousal and sexual function in both men and women. Think about it. Which is Wayne? Good circulation means more sensitivity, more responsiveness. Compounds in ginger, like gingerol, have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Inflammation can be a real downer for overall energy. And, yes, libido. By helping to reduce inflammation, ginger can contribute to a greater sense of well-being, making you feel more energetic and potentially more in the mood. Ginger can also aid digestion. And let's be honest, nobody feels particularly romantic when they're dealing with bloating or an upset stomach, right? A happy gut often translates to a happier mood and more energy for, well, other activities. Consider the warming effect of ginger. That sensation isn't just in your mouth. It can translate to a feeling of warmth throughout the body. This physiological response can be quite stimulating. In traditional medicine, warming herbs are often associated with increasing qi, or life force. While that's a traditional concept, modern science can point to the vasodilation, the widening of blood vessels, that ginger can promote, which physically contributes to that feeling of warmth and increased blood flow to all the right places. One of the things I appreciate about ginger is its versatility. You don't need to do anything complicated to incorporate it into your life. A simple cup of fresh ginger tea, perhaps with a squeeze of lemon and a touch of honey, can be a wonderful daily ritual. Imagine sipping on that warm, invigorating brew, feeling its gentle heat spread through you. It's a small act of self-care that can have ripple effects on your overall vitality and, by extension, your libido. We're also looking at how ginger might influence hormone balance, albeit subtly. While it's not a direct hormone replacement, some research suggests that certain compounds in ginger could play a role in supporting healthy testosterone levels, which are important for sex drive in all genders. It's not about a massive spike, but more about contributing to a balanced hormonal environment, which is fundamental for sexual health. Think about the sensory experience too. The sharp, pungent aroma of fresh ginger is invigorating in itself. Our sense of smell is powerfully linked to memory and emotion, and also to arousal. Just the act of preparing ginger, grating it, smelling its fresh scent, can be a stimulating experience that awakens the senses. It's a holistic effect, engaging multiple aspects of your physical and sensory being, preparing you not just for a meal, but perhaps for a more connected experience later. So when you see that ginger root in the produce aisle, think beyond just a stir-fry ingredient. Consider it a small, spicy ally in your quest for renewed vitality. Next up, let's talk about something truly decadent and perhaps surprisingly to some, a potent ally for our libido, cocoa powder. Yes, I'm talking about the raw, unprocessed, or minimally processed form of chocolate's origin. For centuries, cocoa has been associated with love, pleasure, and even divinity in some cultures, like the Aztecs and Mayans. They weren't wrong. There's some fascinating science behind why cocoa can indeed stir our desires and make us feel good. One of the key players in cocoa is a compound called phenylethylamine, or PEA. This is a natural chemical that our brain produces when we're falling in love or experiencing intense pleasure. It's often dubbed the love drug because it can create feelings of euphoria, excitement, and attraction. Consuming cocoa can give you a little boost of PEA, which might just help to set a more romantic and receptive mood. Beyond PEA, cocoa is rich in flavonoids, which are powerful antioxidants. We've talked about how important good circulation is, and flavonoids are fantastic for cardiovascular health. They help improve blood flow by promoting the production of nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessel walls. Better blood flow means increased sensitivity and responsiveness, which are essential for sexual arousal and satisfaction. Then there's the mood boosting aspect. Cocoa contains anandamide, another fascinating compound. Anandamide is a neurotransmitter known as the bliss molecule. Our bodies produce it naturally, and it binds to the same receptors as THC, the active component in cannabis, leading to feelings of well-being and happiness. While the effect from cocoa is much milder, it can certainly contribute to a more relaxed, positive, and open state of mind, which is conducive to intimacy. Let's not overlook the simple pleasure and sensory experience of cocoa, the rich aroma, the velvety texture, the deep complex taste. These are all inherently pleasurable. Indulging in something delicious and satisfying can be a form of self-care, making you feel good and more connected to your senses. When you're feeling good and your senses are awakened, it's natural to be more open to connection and intimacy. Cocoa also contains small amounts of caffeine and theobromine, which are mild stimulants. These can provide a gentle energy lift and increase alertness, combating fatigue, which, as we know, can be a major barrier to a healthy sex drive. Think about the ritual of preparing a warm cocoa drink, the act of mindfully mixing the rich powder, perhaps with a warm milk of your choice, watching it swirl and combine. It can be a meditative and comforting practice. So, as you imagine that dark, rich cocoa powder swirling into warm milk, think of it as a luxurious invitation to pleasure and well-being. Now, let's journey to the high Andes of Peru to discover our next natural wonder, maca root. This cruciferous vegetable, related to broccoli and radishes, has been cultivated for thousands of years and is renowned for its adaptogenic properties. Adaptogens are incredible substances that help the body resist stresses of all kinds, whether physical, chemical, or biological. And when it comes to libido, stress is often public enemy number one. Maca doesn't directly influence sex hormones in the way some might think. It's not like taking testosterone or estrogen. Instead, it's believed to nourish the endocrine system, particularly the hypothalamus and pituitary glands, which are master regulators of hormone production. By supporting these glands, maca can help the body achieve a healthier hormonal balance naturally, which is crucial for a healthy sex drive in both men and women. One of the most well-documented benefits of maca is its ability to enhance libido and sexual function. Numerous studies, though some are small, have shown promising results in this area. People taking maca often report increased sexual desire, improved stamina, and even enhanced fertility. It's thought to work by modulating pathways related to sexual arousal without directly altering serum hormone levels, which is quite unique and fascinating. Beyond libido, maca is celebrated for its energy-boosting effects. Unlike caffeine, it doesn't typically cause jitters or a crash. Instead, users often report a sustained increase in energy and endurance. This is incredibly important because, as we've discussed, fatigue can significantly dampen sexual desire. Maca is also known for its mood-enhancing properties. It can help alleviate symptoms of anxiety and depression, promoting a greater sense of well-being. A positive mood is intrinsically linked to a healthy libido. When you feel good mentally and emotionally, you're more likely to be open to and interested in sexual connection. There are different types of maca, red, black, and yellow being the most common, and each may have slightly different emphasis in its benefits. For instance, black maca is often associated with sperm production and memory, while red maca has shown promise for prostate health and bone density. For general libido enhancement, a blend or any type is often considered beneficial. Incorporating maca into your diet is relatively easy. It's most commonly found in powder form, which has a nutty, slightly earthy taste. You can add it to smoothies, oatmeal, yogurt, or even baked goods. A teaspoon or two a day is a typical starting point. So when you consider maca, think of it as a supportive, balancing, and energizing root that has stood the test of time. Let's turn our attention to another legendary herb in the world of traditional medicine, ginseng. Specifically, Panax ginseng, also known as Korean or Asian ginseng, has a long and storied history as a powerful tonic for vitality, energy, and sexual health. Ginseng is best known for its effects on energy and stamina. It's considered an adaptogen, helping the body cope with stress and fight fatigue. The active compounds in ginseng, called ginsenosides, are believed to be responsible for many of its therapeutic effects. By combating fatigue and improving physical endurance, ginseng can help ensure you have the energy reserves needed for a fulfilling intimate life. One of the key ways ginseng may benefit libido is by enhancing blood flow. Nitric oxide helps relax and widen blood vessels, improving circulation throughout the body, including to the genital organs. This improved circulation is critical for arousal and sexual function in both men and women, leading to increased sensitivity and responsiveness. Ginseng has also been studied for its potential effects on erectile dysfunction in men. For women, ginseng may offer benefits related to sexual arousal and satisfaction, particularly during and after menopause. Beyond its direct effects on sexual function, ginseng is also valued for its cognitive benefits. It's been shown to improve focus, concentration, and memory. When your mind is clear and sharp, and you're not bogged down by mental fatigue, you're more present and engaged in all aspects of life, including your relationships. It's important to note that there are different types of ginseng, like American ginseng, Panax quinquefolius, which has slightly different properties, and is often considered more calming, while Panax ginseng is generally seen as more stimulating. Quality and preparation also matter. Look for reputable sources and be aware that ginseng can interact with certain medications, so it's always wise to consult with a healthcare professional if you have underlying health conditions or are taking other drugs. The traditional use of ginseng as a yang tonic in Chinese medicine speaks to its warming and energizing nature. It's seen as something that builds vital energy, or qi. This aligns with the modern understanding of its ability to combat fatigue and enhance physical performance. So when you think of ginseng, picture it as a root of resilience and power. By addressing these fundamental aspects of well-being, ginseng can play a significant role in revitalizing not just your overall health, but also your sex drive. Fenugreek, a common household spice, enhances libido and sexual health. It contains saponins that may increase testosterone levels, boosting sex drive. Fenugreek also supports hormonal balance in women and promotes metabolic health, indirectly benefiting sexual vitality. So, there you have it. 5 amazing natural ingredients that have been traditionally used and are now being explored by science for their potential to boost libido and help you feel more vibrant and alive. Maybe even like you're 20 again. From the warming spice of ginger and the rich allure of cocoa to the adaptogenic power of maca and ginseng and the surprising potency of fenugreek, nature truly offers a wealth of support for our well-being, including our sexual health. Remember, this isn't about finding a magic bullet, but about holistically nurturing your body and mind. It's about making small, consistent changes, incorporating these natural wonders into your lifestyle, and paying attention to how your body responds. It's also about reducing stress, eating well, getting enough sleep, and fostering connection in your relationships. These natural aphrodisiacs can be wonderful allies on that journey, supporting your body's innate capacity for pleasure and vitality. The power to feel good, to feel passionate, often lies in these gentle, natural approaches that work in harmony with our biology. Now, I'm really curious to hear from you. Which of these would you try? Or would you rather take pills? Let me know your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more content on living your most vibrant life, and don't forget,